and your mountains and your valleys that gives you something to testify to the goodness of God. And the more you go through, the longer your testimony ought to be. The more you go through, you ought to have a book you can write on what God has taught you through, chapter after chapter, year after year. You ought to be able to write a book on the blessings of God. And now, Job's sick. Oh, if there's anything that can test your faith, is sickness. Anything that can be a display of your faith, it is sickness. Because it's easy to pray for somebody else, and while they're still in pain, to tell them, go on, child, and believe God and leave the house. Because you left them in pain, but this time, that pain is in your life. And you've been asking God, now it's your turn to believe God. Child, don't believe Him. Your turn now to believe God. It's your turn now to stand on that same word you've been telling everybody else. It's your time now, Mr. Evangelist, Mrs. That. It's your time now to stand on that same word you've been preaching. It's time now for you to stand up and be a witness. It's easy to preach it and tell it, but maybe when it's your time to stand up, when pain is in your body, now it's time for you to stand on that word which you speak. It's time to minister. Oh, He said, if you let me touch it. How he said skin was skin, what a man will give for his life. Oh, no. I found out some stuff. I found out I was nosy. I'm going to tell you the truth, I was nosy. I found out some stuff. And I'm going to tell you what I found out. I'm going to tell you, see, I found out about a lot of Christian folk. They real spiritual when it's somebody else dealing with problems and dealing with pain. When that pain reaches their house, when that pain comes to your child, when your child come home and tell you, Daddy, I don't want to be a boy no more. I want to. That pain hit your house, then now you got to pray. When your girl come home with boxers on, it's time to pray then. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when that man show up in your house? Yeah, you done raised them in church. Yeah, them in the Sunday school. But look at him now. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do when the enemy comes for your child and your house? What you gonna do? That word you've been preaching. That word you've been sucking up. That word you've been eating. Now it's time for you to bring it up. Oh, somebody say bring it up. It's time to bring it up now, baby. It's time. God, you promised me. You never leave me alone. You promised me. And whatever hour I can ask you, now it's my child. It's my situation. You promised me. And start standing on that word of God. And when you go on, you can't stand. Good God. Is there anybody in here standing anyhow? Is anybody here standing anyhow? I mean, you done prayed and you done stood, or you just standing there waiting on God to show Himself. Somebody say, show yourself, God. Waiting on Him to show yourself. I know He said weeping and doing for a night, but sometimes night lasts a long. Night lasts a long time. Here He is, sickness. There's a level of God you can get to. There's a level of God you can get to by humbling yourself and staying at God's feet. There's a level of God you can get to when what people say won't bother you. You got to get that level where what folks say, it does not matter as long as you got your God. It does not matter what a joker may say out of their mouth. As long as you got the same God who move. In him we have our being. It's not about me because I may preach or teach. It's about him. Because if it hadn't been for him, I would have nothing to say at all. It is because of him that I'm standing here. Because he died that I would have a right to the tree of life. If it hadn't been for God, we would have nothing. But because he loved us so, oh, here it is. When I read the text,